Well, we move on to more action as Indian River taking on the Norview Pilots. Norview looking to continue their great stretch of play recently. As we have highlights here, and E.J. Faison at quarterback for the Pilots has been dynamite all year, the offensive player of the year in the Eastern District, and this Indian River defense trying to shut him down.
The Indian River had a 7-game winning streak earlier in the year, but Deshaun Brown making a terrific catch over the middle there, and Faison now in the pocket. Looks like he will step up and throw it deep down the field. In the corner there, it'll be hauled in for a touchdown by sophomore Dariel Mack. Indian River thought he didn't hang on, but the referees say he did.
Yeah, a bit of controversy there as Mack gets the touchdown reception from Faison, and the extra point on the way. And it is going to be blocked and short, so it's 6-0, the advantage early for Norview.
A couple of former college coaches coaching their teams. This one, Delton Cotton of Norview, formerly of Old Dominion, and Glenwood Farabee, once an assistant at Hampton University, now leading the Braves. But the Braves offense really out of sync in this one as they can't quite get the passing game and the rhythm going, with Tyree Givers-Wilson still scoreless for one quarter for the Braves offense. But Norview's offense is really humming here behind E.J. Faison.
And Faison connects with Deshaun Brown over the middle inside the 10-yard line. And the Braves are going to have to come up with a big defensive stand if they want to keep the Pilots out, but they're going to be unable to contain Faison from 8 yards out. He dashes into the end zone for the touchdown, and Norview out to a 2-score lead.
That gives Faison 33 total touchdowns on the year compared to just 9 interceptions, really becoming a dual threat running and throwing. Tyree Givers-Wilson trying to lead the Braves back, but again, another deep pass is unable to be hauled in as the coverage there provided by junior Elijah Blue.
Yeah, it looked like he had a man going down the field, just couldn't get enough arm on it. And again, in the flat, the pass is dropped by the receiver, Jermeek Knight. So it's 13-0 your score. Indian River still trying to find something to hang their hat on, and Givers-Wilson is going to go down as that Norview defense, looking to pitch its first shutout of the season, continues to harass the Indian River quarterback.
Kevon Scott with the sacks. He and Charles Garrett up front really disruptive, and then here the quick completion by Jaquan Chambers, but you see number of hats on it for the Pilots, and then a fumble forced by Blue as Norview would come up with it along the sideline of Indian River. Still a shutout being pitched by Norview at home early in the fourth.
Only a 2-score game though, so one big play would allow Indian River to make this a contest, but unfortunately Givers-Wilson's pass to Sidney Wellens is low and outside, so it's 4th down. Indian River needs a conversion. Givers-Wilson under heavy pressure as he was all night, and he goes down, taken down by that Norview defense.
Devin Watford with the sack there as a minute and change to go in this one. Indian River, what a turnaround they've had from 1-9 last year to making the playoffs here, and as the clock will be run out here, tempers seem to flare, Chris, as this one did not end pretty for either squad.
Yeah, it's always tough when your season comes to an end, and for Indian River to have such a great year, come to such a disappointing finish. You know they had to have some frustrations, and unfortunately both these teams are going to have this as a black eye for the end of the game, but nonetheless it shouldn't mar the performance of both these schools of this season, as Norview will continue on with the shutout victory over the Braves, 13-0. E.J. Faison, 10-16, 130 yards passing and a touchdown, 70 yards and a touchdown rushing as well.